What's going on, guys? This is Vince with vshred.com, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to properly do a lat pull down. Alright, so lat pull down, a fantastic exercise for your back, and it's called a lat pull down because it's primarily going to target your lats, and it is known that mostly known by everybody that it works on widening your back. So when you're doing a back exercise, you're typically going to be doing one of two things. You're going to be working on width, or you're going to be working on thickness, how thick your back is from a side view versus how wide your actual lats are. Lat pull down, it works with how the V that you're going to get from having a wide back. So with that in mind, you have to understand what the movement is going to entail when you are trying to do a movement that is going to make your back wider, because there's only two main things that you can do to properly stimulate your muscle fibers in the correct angle to work on back width. And that is with bringing your elbows down, which is going to be elbow adduction. So you're going to be bringing them in towards your side, or bringing them back, which is going to be elbow extension, which is going to be bringing basically your elbow from the front down to your side. And so the one to the side is going to work your lat a lot right there. And then the same thing from the side, you're going to be bringing it from here, working your lat right there. So lat pull down is obviously going to be the one with the arms out to the side, adducting them in towards your side. So the first thing that you need to stop doing, if you're guilty of this, and you probably see it every single time that you go to the gym, and if somebody is on lat pull down machine, it's typically when they're going heavy, or maybe you can just tell they don't really know what they're doing. This is what you see. You see them getting in the machine, and you see them going like this. And what's wrong with this, other than the fact that I'm creating a ton of momentum from here to here, therefore I'm not really using much muscle right there, just kind of throwing the weight around. But aside from the momentum, I am leaning back at the bottom of this exercise, or pretty much for the whole exercise. I'm back here. So what are my elbows really doing? Are my elbows really adducting in towards my side, or am I leaning back and I'm doing more of a row with my elbows coming backwards? So if you're trying to go for back width, you need to stop turning your lat pull down into a straight bar row, because that way you're actually going to start hitting the muscle fibers at the correct angle. So instead of swinging back and bringing this in toward your side where you're really technically doing a row, the first thing that you're going to want to do is probably back up on the seat. So a lot of times you see guys in too far, and that's why they end up swinging this back so that they can be right in their chest. So the first thing you want to do is scoot back in your seat a little bit. That way the bar, the cable, is directly above you so that you can pull it straight into your chest just like that. So you're gonna lean back, or not lean back, you're gonna slide back, and then from here, the first thing that you're gonna do with a lat pull down is you always want to lead with your shoulder. So your back, your whole body works as a machine, and any kind of pulling motion is going to stem from your scapula. It's a bone that's running in your upper running across your shoulders on the back part, so that's your scapula. And what's going to happen is when you're doing any kind of back exercise, whether it's a pull down or a row, you're always going to start by retracting it. So the first thing that you want to do with lat pull down is not bend your arms, but it's actually going to be keep your arms straight and lead with your shoulder right there. So what you can even do is to warm up your scapula a little bit, you can start with your arms straight, and you can go right, just like this. And this is the first motion that you're going to do when you go into a lat pull down. And so what it's going to look like when you do that is you're going to go lead with your shoulders and then go into it And as you can see, my arms are out to the side and I'm pulling them in, I'm adducting them in towards my side so that I can get that nice squeeze of my lat. Now, the next issue that you see, and let's say that you're moved back on the bench, you're bringing this straight in towards your, straight down onto your chest, you're adducting your elbows like you're supposed to. The next problem that you see is guys or girls stopping about right here. And something that I talk about in pretty much any video that is related to building muscle is one of the most important things that you need to do is full range of motion. And if you're bringing this weight, if you're bringing this bar down to right here, maybe it's too heavy or you just don't know any better, right here is not full range of motion. This is not the peak contraction of my lat muscle. This is not full adduction. This is just like kind of partial adduction. I'm working my lat muscle a little bit, but there's a big difference between that and if I were to bring it there and then down past it, squeezing my elbows all the way into my side, therefore getting full adduction, squeezing, getting the peak contraction of my lat, and returning the bar back up to starting position. Again, leading with my shoulders, bringing it down, squeezing my elbows down all the way together, bringing this bar to your chest, getting that full contraction of your lat muscle, returning back up. And now, once you have all that done, the last thing that you gotta remember is not to rest at the top. A lot of times you see guys going for 10 reps and let's say they have perfect form. So they're leading with their shoulders, bringing this all the way down, bringing it back up. And then they're taking like a 1 second break and they're going to the next one. And it looks just like this. That 1 second rest right there, I'm losing tension. I'm losing tension at the top of the exercise, and I always preach about how your set should be one continuous period of time under tension on the muscle that you're targeting. And so if you're going up to the top and you're just letting your arms hang straight and you're just resting and you're losing tension, you're never going to get that 40 to 60 seconds of recommended tension on the muscle for a set, because you're always going to have a half second, 1 second cheated rest at the top, and there's no point in that. Once you fix this, is going to be the fastest way to start feeling that burn in your lat muscle so that you can really start developing this chunk of, I don't know, muscle. I was going to say flab, but I don't want to call it flab. So when you get to the top, you don't want to, so you're going down, you don't want to come up and just rest. You want to bring this down, you want to come up, you want to flare your lat muscles as much as possible. Let them get that stretch. But as you can see, my elbows still have a little bend in them, so I'm not going all the way up like this. Got to flare my lats, a slight bend in my elbow, keeping tension on that lat muscle, leading with my shoulders, pulling it back down, back up, flaring it, leading with my shoulders, pulling it back down. And this is a proper lat pull down. So, fix those couple of tips. Maybe you had all of them wrong. Maybe you only had 1 or 2 of them wrong. But if you had any of those wrong, they could all be seriously hurting the amount of results and the progress that you could be seeing in the width of your back. And this exercise relates to pull-ups. It relates to any kind of pull-down machine, any kind of chin-up. Chin-ups are going to be with your elbows coming back. There's a little difference there, but it's still going to be the same idea of getting rid of momentum, leading with your shoulders, making sure you're getting the peak contraction, making sure you're not losing tension at the top. And once you start doing all that right, you're going to start seeing a lot better and a lot more consistent progress on your back and with the exercise that you're doing. So try this out. Let me know how you like it. If you guys want more tips for your body type, this is a video that is just like the tips and tricks section in our membership site. It's called V-Shred University. We create monthly training plans, monthly meal plans, depending on the answers that you answer a quiz, and then and then basically every single month it gives you a new training plan and a new meal plan for your specific body type. Aside from that, there's videos on meal prepping, there's different cardio workouts, there's different follow along ab workouts, there's tips and tricks in the gym just like this, but more that have never been seen on YouTube. There's a ton of content, it's constantly updated. There's like 20 new videos every single month going in there. So it's awesome, and I guess I'll hook you guys up with a deal. It's typically $30 a month, so I'll put a little discount on it in the link below this video, but only if you sign up through the link below. So go click that, sign up, and enjoy the membership site. It's a really badass membership site. But if you guys like this video, if any of these tips helped you, make sure you're clicking that thumbs up button below. If you learned anything about your back or about a lat pull down, make sure you're clicking that thumbs up, does not go unnoticed. If you have any video recommendations, questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section below. And then last but not least, guys, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button. That way you're not missing out on my future videos. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.